Today, we've gone back to Crumbl. Finally went back to Crumbl, so obviously we got 12 cookies this week. I guess it's technically 13 because one of the cookies is 2, but this is like half, basically. 8,000 calories of Crumbl cookies. I'm pretty excited for them. Most of them I probably am going to forget the names of again, but I guess it's not going to affect the flavor. So we're going to start with the super secret special cookie. I got this. The super secret special cookie. 66 grams of protein. This way I can hit my protein goal. Even then, I'm still gonna come up short. It's only gonna be like 100 grams of protein for today. I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. Not the best cookie, but it's good enough for me to eat. All right, well, I'm hoping that that protein will help me get through all of this sugar here. Because last time I ate a bunch of Crumbl cookies, I had a pretty sizable McDonald's breakfast, I believe. I feel like I feel ham in my teeth. All right, 12 Crumbl cookies. I'm gonna start with these thin ones because they're new since I stopped going. They're a bit floppy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with this one, to be honest. I believe this one is an oatmeal cookie. I definitely cannot hold this one up. This one's just falling apart. Definitely on the lower end of cookies, what with it being thin and all. It still came out soft. Definitely very oatmeal-y. I'm gonna give this one a 7. 7 out of 10. It's kind of in a middle-ish ground. It's good, but I don't think it definitely wasn't necessary, right? Let's just get, I was gonna save it, but the flavor is good, but it's just not my kind of cookie. This is the chocolate chip cookie, which I guess they don't do the milk or semi-sweet chocolate chip. It's just a standard one with both chips in it now. Yeah, that's the stuff. This is what cheat days were missing. Crumbl cookies. 100%. Now, I'm going to say that this is an 8 out of 10 and try and deflate the overinflated 9 out of 10s that I was given all the chocolate chip cookies because it was the first cookie of the day. It still is wonderful and delicious, and it's the same as it ever was. But I'm trying to take away that veil of hype. And it's probably an 8 out of 10 is a more accurate representation of a chocolate chip cookie. But I'm still waiting for somebody to give me a better chocolate chip cookie. Wonderful. Soft, gooey, chocolatey, delicious. Now I think I'm going to get my projected least favorite one out of the way now. Which is going to be the pink sugar cookie. Let's see. I don't want to get this on the other cookies. Just like I remember, it's a 7 out of 10. It's good, just not my style of cookie. Matter of fact, this might be better than I remember. It doesn't have that weird taste to it. I think this is going to be the only one, the only milk dip of the day. That cookie's the one for it. All right. Now I'm going to have to try out the one that may or may not be a good cookie. Because root beer float does seem a little strange. It's just going to have a piece in it. I dropped a little bit of the sugar cookie in it. Now I got two because I heard a lot of good reviews, but this is the root beer float cookie. So I'm hoping that it comes out good because I have two of them to get through. It definitely was the most interesting one on the menu this week. think that was a vanilla straw. That would make sense to go with the float portion. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Ho-ho. All right. This is definitely the 50-50 cookie. Now for me, I'm not getting as much root beer as everybody said that there was. I'm barely getting any root beer. However, the topping tastes almost like a vanilla pudding, which I suppose it's supposed to be kind of like creamy to go with the root beer to make it the float. But I'm really not getting root beer float out of it. It kind of just tastes like a cookie with vanilla pudding on top, to be honest. I think I'm going to say 7 for this one because it missed the mark. But like, it's a good cookie. It just it doesn't really taste like what it's supposed to is all. Mmm. Mmm. Where to next? I'm really thinking that I want to do this now and hope that these don't slide off. All right. I'm hoping that I'm not about to ruin the whole setup here. Because sometimes the icy stuff doesn't like to sit. But I do want to do the Dubai cheesecake before it's too much into the late game here, because I know this is probably going to be pretty heavy. So we got the Dubai style chocolate cheesecake. It looks like we're starting to run low on ingredients, but I think there's still enough to make it count. Mmm. Mm. Mm. All right, so you got the chocolate, you got the Dubai. The Dubai is definitely very crunchy. I think it could have used more of the Dubai stuff, but I know that's an expensive ingredient, so that is what it is. However, with all of that chocolate, that's the majority of what you taste. So you get the crunch of the Dubai, but really it's just a big mouthful of chocolate, which is fine. It's good. I think this is going to be, this is probably an 8 out of 10. I'm feeling like the Dubai just needs a little bit more power. Mm. But we all know Crumbl can make a chocolate cheesecake. Mm. 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 Oh, wonderful. All right. I'm going to go with one of the new ones because these three I have tried before. So this is everything but the dad jokes, which I suppose is, it's looking like it's similar to like a kitchen sink. Everything but the kitchen sink style. M&M's, chips, peanut butter. Let's see how it came out. Mmm. Mm. Mm. You can definitely tell it's a peanut butter cookie. It definitely closes your mouth up. Now, I appreciate this cookie. It definitely has a load of textures. You can definitely taste the M&Ms. I'm not sure what type of chips they are. I'm assuming they're standard potato chips because I don't really taste any unique flavors in them. But you do get a lot of peanut butter. You definitely taste the peanut butter. I can't tell if the cookie is also a peanut butter cookie or not, because there is a lot of peanut butter flavor in this cookie. But I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. Mm. 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 Ooh, definitely peanut buttery, which I enjoy. Mm. Okay. I forget what this one is called. I know it was something about, it was some type of grillet cookie. It might have been like a chocolate grillet cookie or a fudge grillet cookie. But obviously it was made to look like a grill, which it does. But it kind of seems like it's going to end up being like a brownie skillet type cookie. Mm. We're gonna have to do it this way. I know that the dirt cookie is pushing it, but these gummy bears were just too overwhelming. I did not like the gummy bears involved. Mm. Yes, it's much better without the gummy bears, in my opinion anyway. Mm. Now, I'm not exactly sure what was going on with the cookie. The grill markings on the top seemed very loose and watery. I'm not sure if that was intended or not, or if the frosting I just kind of left be too hot and melty. It tastes phenomenal. It tastes like their other chocolate brownie style cookies. And I do appreciate how it is melty on top, but the gummy bears kind of killed it for me. So this one's only gonna get a 7. Mm. 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 All right. Now we got brownie batter. An extra warm brownie batter too. I better turn the heating pad off for this one when I'm doing this one, because this one is melty. Mm. 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 So the brownie batter cookie, which is one of the repeating cookies from my location. I'm not sure if each location has different repeating cookies or not, but this one came out good. This is an 8 out of 10 cookie. And honestly, this is kind of what I wanted the last cookie to taste similar to. Like, this one has a very nice brownie feel to it. Mm. 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 I think I may have made a mistake saving the very heavy peanut butter one till the end. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. My mouth is definitely starting to start the dry out process. So the peanut butter is going to take its toll. But first, we have s'mores, one of my favorites, which is one of the returning cookie flavors, which I'm not sure exactly how the cycle works these days. Mm. The s'mores always hits. Mm. Mm. All right, so there's been a couple of questions about how the weight loss journey for this season is going, which I'm actually going to talk more about that next week. But for right now, the response to that is it's not going well. I certainly have not locked in yet. However, right now, my main concern is, first of all, will be to lock in, because I think I just gave myself a bad goal set, which again, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I got to lock it in. My main concern has been with getting videos out on time and trying to find a way to condense the videos so that I can do what I want to do in the week, because it's looking like I will no longer be having shorter weeks at work. So I have to build my episodes around a very short amount of time to actually work on them, which is what I've been trying to do and catch up with. Now, the s'mores cookie, one of my favorite cookies, came out good again today. I'm giving it an 8.10. However, I think it's lacking some graham flavor that I feel like sometimes it's like a 50-50 shot. Sometimes it has a really good graham flavor and sometimes it just doesn't have any graham flavor. And this one is lacking the graham flavor, I think. But that may be me because I'm almost a dozen cookies deep. So I may be lacking the ability to taste flavor. I don't know, that marshmallow bite was pretty good. It might not be my inability to taste anymore. Mm. 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 So yes, the weight loss is not going well, which is fine. We can lock it in here, and I will talk about that next week. But one of the big things is I think I found methods to make sure I can, even on a 6-day week, hopefully. I haven't had a 6-day week yet, but I think I should be able to manage getting a video out every week, even on a 6-day week. But yeah, it's looking like I will be having a 5-day or 6-day week schedule from here on out now, because even this week I probably actually should have only done 4 days and they still had me in. So so it looks like things are going to go back to normal-ish for me. So I have to make sure I can do what I got to do in the time I have. Which most of it just involves me picking appropriate times to talk while I'm eating instead of just yapping and yapping. Just because when I do that, it's just an editing nightmare. Not that it can't be done, it's just it takes a lot more time. So trying to hold my tongue until I can think a complete thought usually helps the editing process go a little bit smoothly. But a lot of the times it's like, it just makes me slightly anxious sitting here in silence eating, which I mean, I shouldn't be, because I feel like times when there is just me eating, I don't know, those moments of calm kind of do make a cool video, I guess. All right, here we got the peanut butter cookie featuring Reese's, which is one of my favorites, which is why we are not going to lose that piece of Reese's, because that is part of the best part. This one's going to break itself, basically. I'll do what I can. All right. Hopefully I can still enjoy this late into the game. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Again, definitely peanut buttery. Mm. 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 So this one definitely holds up. This one is definitely a 9 out of 10. However, my worn out saliva glands definitely are having a hard time keeping the peanut butter in check. But I'm pretty sure this is the Reese's peanut butter cookie is going to be my cookie of the week, unless the Leches cake really blows it out of the water, but it might, actually. Mm. 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 Oh. Ooh. Ooh. That peanut butter definitely has me thirsty for milk. Mm. Okay. We got one of the fan favorite Leches cakes, which mine is super leche. And this week it's a toffee chocolate Tres Leches. As you can see, it's definitely moist. It has many moistes. Mm. Mm. Now, as you can see, this one definitely has the leches in it. I'm gonna give this one, I think this one's an 8 out of 10 also. I don't know, it tastes good, but I think it's too waterlogged. I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to be, but I feel like this is overly waterlogged. I'm debating if I even want to eat the other root beer one, since I already had one. I'm kind of feeling like I might just eat this tomorrow, since I already had one and know what it tastes like. See, the only thing is I would be very upset if this one actually tasted like root beer and was very good, and I didn't get to report on it. Because this was the cookie that really drove me back here this week. And it was a shame that the one that I had didn't taste like root beer that much. But maybe I can film my lunch tomorrow and eat this with my lunch tomorrow. That way, if it turns out to be good, I'll be able to report it at the end of the cheat day video, even though today's cheat day is going to be one meal, since it was already 8,500 calories for all this, including the secret ham cookie. Yeah. That's the end of the milk. You know what? I'm just going to eat it, because here's the thing. I need to keep my videos brief, so let's just eat it. That way I don't have to set up anything tomorrow. It's still just tasting like pudding on a cookie, really. All right, never mind. I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. All right, with this half a cookie being a half a cookie, I think that's gonna probably put it at like 8,100 something, roughly. Ooh. Wait a second. No, that was the total. So it might be like 7,700 something. You know what? Will you grab me the milk? I'll solve this problem. Thank you. Problem solved. With milk, all things are possible. Unfortunately, it's not the milk I like. It is very upsetting. But every time I actually need milk, the grocery store next to me doesn't have it. But with a little bit of milk, I'll be able to eat this. Maybe for the pink sugar cookie, it is the almond flour. Because that's why I don't like Silk. Silk tastes a little bit nuttier than Almond Breeze. And now this cookie is tasting kind of like the way the pink sugar cookie normally tastes, with an odd flavor. I think it might be the nuttiness of the almond flour that makes the pink sugar cookie not great. Interesting. Hmm. Definitely need the milk to finish that last half cookie. But not sure why it can taste like root beer. Kind of upset about that. This week, Honestly, felt like this week was, I don't know, maybe only like an 8, 7.5, maybe even. All the cookies were good, but all the ones that I thought were going to be like a little bit extra zesty didn't really have what I thought they would. The ones I knew were good were still good. But, this is somewhere in the 8,000 calorie range, because I also have to add in 250 calories for, I think it's like 250, about 250 for a half gallon of almond milk, which is roughly what I had, because I think I was missing like a serving or two out of this one. So we're somewhere like 8,500 up to maybe 9,000. I know we didn't break 9,000, which is a pretty decent day, pretty decent cheat day. I'm probably not going to eat anything else today. Maybe I will try to do some sort of like fruit bowl live stream or something tomorrow. Who knows? If I have time. Because like I said, making sure videos come out is kind of the big priority right now. So we'll see what happens. But this was a good cheat day. Next week we will start talking about what went wrong with the cutting phase, which really what went wrong is I was eating on not cheat day, which is the main culprit of what went wrong. But we'll talk about that sometime. So until next week, I hope you enjoy your week, and I'll see you for another cheat day where I will be trying to add back in a little bit more conversation. So, what in the world will I eat next?